All right, welcome to Guys, Guns, and Gears. Wanted to give a toolbox tour of the various tools that I have accumulated over the years. I no longer work with my tools for a living, but now I've moved my box home and use it for projects in my garage, where we are today with all the other things that happen in a garage when you have 6 children and lots of different projects going on. But here you see my current toolbox. I've had this for a few years now. My first toolbox happens to sit on it with one of my kids now using it. My oldest works with his tools for a living as a farm mechanic, and purchased my last couple of toolboxes that I used, and he's slowly filling that up and working his way into a bigger box. But here you see the box that I've got. This is a tool vault. I bought it from strictlytoolboxes.com, I believe was the name of the site. I slowly, like I say, grew into this box over the years. So I wanted to just give a brief rundown of this toolbox and the tools that I've got. We'll start in the middle. Certainly there's lots of different ways to set up toolboxes. This is how I've done it. I'm just going to give a few very brief things as I go through, and then I think I might do another one with a little bit more in depth. So you see my ratchets, breaker bars, sockets, extensions, and so on here. This is a drawer that I very frequently am opening, as you can imagine, as I'm working on things. Next is wrenches, combination wrenches, ratcheting wrenches, stubby, metric, standard. Then we've got screwdrivers, files. This includes Torx, nut drivers, a few different miscellaneous things in this drawer. Now here, a few miscellaneous again, spanner wrenches, Allens, and some snap ring pliers. You see various pliers from some specialty to generic. Then some larger snap ring pliers. I sold an old set, didn't think I'd need it. Needed one not long ago, bought some new ones. Some overflow from the drawer above it. Don't use that drawer nearly as often. Now we're getting into kind of the junk drawer, miscellaneous things, torque wrenches, just a few miscellaneous tools I use. Pry bars, punches, chisels, a few scrapers. Some power tools in here. Clearly I use Milwaukee as my primary brand. Air tools, I'll tell you, I don't use this drawer very much at all anymore. With electric being so much better than it used to be, I rarely use rarely use air. And with the fact that that is now my air compressor at home, I don't use these much anymore. Very well used previously though. Some miscellaneous specialty tools here. Far right side, some larger sockets, hammers, a few miscellaneous things for my impact driver as well. Here we've got some drill bits, extractors, reamers, that sort of thing. I was just rearranging these drawers, trying to gain a little bit more room here earlier. So again, some miscellaneous Dremels and things, miscellaneous snap rings, greaserts, that sort. Here I have a lot of extra room in that one. I just cleaned that out earlier. More miscellaneous specialty tools. Far side, junk drawer. Gotta have a junk drawer. And then again, a little bit of a miscellaneous drawer. Probably one of my most frequently used drawers of all of them. Markers, knives, tape measures, that sort of thing. Electrical drawer, again, another frequently used drawer. Abrasives, some power tools in here as well. Various different abrasives and mechanics wire in there. And then again, another miscellaneous drawer with some centering punches and just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, from a camera scope, remote starter, So that's a brief walkthrough of what's inside my toolbox. Underneath, I've got some larger sockets and different tools. I've got some, again, frequently used tools up here that I just put some magnets up that I use pretty frequently. Recently added the knife to that because I was constantly opening the drawer for knives or to get a knife out of there. Miscellaneous tools over there. You'll see I've got some more household tools here, and then a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. It's just a 2-stall garage. I've got certainly 10 pounds in a 5-pound sack, if you will. Got to have the random Cummins thrown in. So there's the tour of my toolbox. I was hoping to do it in well under 5 minutes. I missed that by a minute. Hope this helps give an understanding of some basic tools that I use as a good starting point, or really you don't need anywhere near this to just do basic mechanical work on your car or whatever. There you go. Hope you enjoyed.